Before you close your eyes tonight, stay with me for just a little while, because there is a kind of tiredness that sleep alone cannot reach, and I think you know it well. You have been carrying the whole day again, haven't you? Not just its tasks, but its weight. The words you wish you had said, the worry you tucked behind a smile, the people you held together with hands that no one thought to hold. And now the house is quiet, the lamp is low, and still your mind will not lie down, even though your body begs to. This letter found you tonight for a reason. By the time these few minutes are over, you will know 5 simple prayers to whisper before you sleep. Not long ones, not perfect ones, just honest ones. And you will understand why the God who never closes his eyes has been waiting all day for this quiet moment with you. So loosen your shoulders, beloved. You are already safe here. You were the one who stayed up. When the children were small, you were the ear listening for every cough in the night. When they grew and left, you were the one still listening for the phone, for the door, for the sound of everyone being all right. You learned to sleep with one eye open, and somewhere along the way, you forgot how to fully close them both. You were the one who kept the accounts of everyone's needs in your head, like a lamp you were not allowed to let go out. You remembered the birthdays, the medicines, the griefs no one else remembered. You carried other people's storms so quietly that most of them never knew it was raining on you. You were the strong one, the steady one, the one who could not fall apart because too many people were leaning on the wall of you. And so, night after night, you lie down, but you do not truly rest. You review the day like a ledger. You rehearse tomorrow's worries before they even arrive. You ask yourself if you did enough, gave enough, were enough. Your pillow hears the sighs no one else does, and in the dark, an old ache turns over inside you and whispers that if you ever stopped holding it all, everything would fall. I want you to hear me gently tonight. I see the watching you have done. Heaven has seen every night you kept the fire burning while the whole house slept. And there is something about those long nights that you have never been told. Something that changes everything about how you close your eyes. Stay with me. Here is the lie you have believed, maybe for most of your life. The lie says, it all depends on you. It says if you stop watching, it breaks. If you stop carrying, it falls. If you rest, you are being lazy or selfish, or you are letting someone down. The lie has dressed itself up as love and duty for so long that you have never once questioned it. But it is still a lie, and it has been stealing your sleep for years. Hear the truth heaven sends you instead. Long ago, David, a man who spent many nights afraid, hunted, hiding in caves, wrote something astonishing. He said, I will both lay me down in peace and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. Notice what he understood. He did not say, I will lie awake until the danger passes. He did not say, safety depends on how long I stay alert. He said, the Lord only, the Lord alone, makes me dwell in safety. His rest was not carelessness. His rest was trust. And in another song, the same trembling truth. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Then, as if that were not enough, it is said again, deeper. He that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Do you feel the tenderness hidden in that? There is someone awake right now. Someone whose eyes do not grow heavy. Someone keeping watch over your house, your children, your tomorrow, and your very breath at this very hour while you read this. So here is the truth that undoes the lie. You were never the one holding it all up. You were only ever asked to lay it down into hands that never tire. Your watching was love, yes, but it was never the thing keeping the world from falling. was, He is. And in just a moment, I want to tell you about a woman who learned this the hard way on the one night she was finally too tired to keep watch. There was once a girl who was given a task when she was very young. In her family's house, high on a cold hillside, someone had to keep the hearth fire alive through the night. If the fire died before morning, the house would wake to ashes and cold, and the long work of starting again would fall on everyone. So the task was given to her, the careful one, the one who would not forget. And she never did. Year after year, she rose in the dark to feed the flame. She learned the sound of embers settling. She learned to wake at the slightest chill. She grew so used to guarding the fire that she forgot warmth was ever meant for her too. Even when she was grown, even when she had a house of her own, she carried that fear inside her. If I sleep too deeply, the fire dies, and it will be my fault. Then came a night when she was simply too weary to go on. Her arms ached, her eyes would not stay open, and against everything in her, she lay down beside the low fire and fell into the deepest sleep she had known in years. She woke with a start before dawn, her heart pounding, certain she would find gray ashes and cold ruin. But the fire was alive, not roaring, but warm, banked low, glowing steady, tended and safe. And there, in the shadows across the room, sat her old father, quiet, a little smile on his face. "I have been keeping it," he said softly, "every night. You never noticed, because you never let yourself stop long enough to see me. I was always here behind you. You could have slept all along. Beloved, do you understand what I am telling you? There has been someone behind you the whole time. Every night you thought the fire depended on you alone. A father was already keeping watch in the shadows you could not see." If this letter is reaching your heart tonight, type Amen in the comments so I know to keep writing them. And then hear the invitation he has been whispering for years. "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Not earn rest, not deserve rest. Come and be given it. So let me tell you what heaven is doing tonight in the hours you cannot see. While you sleep, you are not being neglected, you are being kept. The same God who spoke light into the first darkness is still awake over your little room, numbering the hairs on your head, catching every tear you thought you cried alone. He does not need you to stay conscious for his care to continue. He does not lose track of your loved ones the moment your eyes close. The watch simply passes into stronger hands. There is a beautiful line tucked into the songs of old that most people rush past. He giveth his beloved sleep. Sleep is not something you have to earn by finishing your worrying. It is a gift he hands to the ones he loves, and you are one of them. Rest is not your reward for being strong enough. Rest is his mercy for a daughter who has been strong too long. And to the one who lies down, still afraid of tomorrow, there is this promise: when thou liest down, thou shalt not be afraid. Yea, thou shalt lie down, and thy sleep shall be sweet. Sweet sleep, not the shallow, anxious kind you have made do with, but sleep that restores, sleep that heals, sleep that lets you wake gentler than you fell. Your season of lying awake and afraid is not the rest of your life. Heaven is not finished writing your story in the daytime, and heaven is not absent from your story at night. The unseen work of God does not clock out when the sun goes down. He is mending things while you rest that you could never mend by staying awake. So tonight, you do not have to hold the vigil anymore. The keeper of your house has the night shift, and he has never once fallen asleep on watch. Let me give you the words to lay it all down. So here they are, 5 small prayers to pray before you sleep tonight. Not long, not complicated, just honest words handed up to the God who is already listening. Whisper them with me, one by one. The first prayer is surrender. Say this with me. Lord, I lay this whole day down. What I did well and what I did poorly, I place it in your hands, and I pick it up no more tonight. The second prayer is gratitude, even now. Say, thank you for one mercy from today, one small kindness, one breath, one moment I almost missed. I saw you in it, and I thank you. The third prayer is release. Say, I forgive who I need to forgive, and I forgive myself for not being all things to all people. I let it go before I close my eyes. The fourth prayer is trust for the ones you love. Say, the people I would stay awake worrying over, I give them to you now. Keep them tonight better than my worrying ever could. And the fifth prayer is peace. Say the words David dared to say, I will lay me down in peace and sleep. For you, Lord, only make me to dwell in safety. 5 prayers: surrender, gratitude, release, trust, and peace. Pray them slowly, one breath between each one, and feel the weight lift a little further with every word, until your hands are finally empty enough to rest. Now receive this blessing, spoken over you as you turn out the light. May the Lord, who never slumbers, keep watch over your home tonight. May He quiet the voice that says it all depends on you. May He loosen the grip of every worry from your tired hands and give His beloved sleep. And may you wake tomorrow lighter than you have in a long, long time, not because the burden vanished, but because you finally let someone stronger carry it through the night. If these 5 prayers reached you tonight, comment the one word, rested, below. Let it be your quiet amen, and let it remind another weary woman scrolling in the dark that she is not the only one learning to lay it down. Subscribe and stay in this little family of women being reminded, night after night, of their worth. And if you know a sister who lies awake holding too much, share this letter with her before she sleeps tonight. This was your letter from heaven. Until the next one, lay down your watching, close your eyes without fear, and rest, beloved, because the one who keeps you has never once looked away.